Hello. So, I'm thinking about trying to finish these videos kind of sucks because I just want to put them out, but then I keep getting more ideas for it. I want a cute intro that's animated and says like Dizzy Daisy Diaries so I can make it into a series, and I want it to be a little bit more cohesive and a little bit more like intentional, like not just like blah, just fucking word vomit. I want to make it a little bit aesthetically pleasing, a little bit of a little pattern, like it's like a show and it's cute. I don't know. I wanted to draw too. There's like a whole thing I'm talking about. Mostly it's about getting lost in the identities that you've made up for all sorts of situations and people, and trying to like relax into your natural self. And that shit's so fucking hard for me to do with almost everyone. There's like a really few select people where I just like, you get me. You just feel similar, and like I feel a kinship to you. Whereas 95% of the people, I'm just like, I don't know, I revert to this weird default like robot NPC where I don't know how to act, and it's like a weird pretend version of what I think a human should be. and it just turns out like even more awkward, and they can feel it, and it feels like they either think it's really cute because it is a cute persona that I have when I'm in my default stage, which is not my natural state. I'm gonna get that clear right now. It's in that video that I still haven't fucking done. But for the most part, there is a lot of people who are also very turned off by it, and I don't blame them because they know. I feel like they can tell that's not the real you. You seem fake. And I'm like, yes and no. It's more like, it's not a fake as in I'm trying to manipulate anything. It's more of a fake of like, I'm too scared. I'm not sure how much I can unveil to you about myself because I don't feel safe. You know, that thing. So that's what that video is about. I think there's a lot, and then I talk about wanting to stream and specific games and doing arts and crafts and shit. I went through so much shit. I was high as fuck. And it was a fun time. But there was that part where I was talking about picking my persona. This is like a 1 second part of the clip, but now it's gonna turn into like hours of work because I really want to draw all my little versions of myself, because I say something like, I feel like I'm switching through the roulettes of my identities. So I wanted to kind of draw it, and it also, once you start to draw it, it's almost like revealing to yourself how you see yourself in different perspectives or whatever. Because I know that I'm very different. I don't even know how to switch sometimes. It does depend on a lot. It depends on your comfortability with the atmosphere, the people around, the environment, and your self-confidence level on that day. Because my shit's fluctuating all the fucking time. Mostly it's bad. Sadly, it's mostly, I ain't doing shit, I'm not doing enough, blah blah. But there is those days where I'm just like, I'm the fucking shit, like, let's fucking sing right now, let's go shoot a music video. Like, that fucking version, I wish they could come out more, but I feel like in this environment where I don't really have much creative people around who would be like hyping each other up. I love that shit. I love hyping each other up in our artistic, creative endeavors. But I'm supposed to be animating right now. I only have like 30 minutes probably. Holy, 3:13? Shit. Okay. That's an hour. Okay, I have an hour. What am I doing? We're gonna go do the Dizzy Daisy Diary logo right now. I want it slightly animated, but I ain't trying to give myself too much work, because that's not what we're here to do. We're not here to overwhelm ourselves out of the experience. Can I show you some shit? I'm gonna show you some shit for a sec here. This is a tutorial I did for a 3D. You can't see shit, and it's a dirty ass screen. I did that 3D little alien monster boy, and I did that on Nomad Sculpt. in a day. I figured it out, and then I forgot everything again because I was like, cool, I can do it. And then I just sorry, butterfly. I think I might have some logos in here. This one's for the QR code I did. But it's always this stupid face though. I love this stupid face, and I feel like that's the face I think of when I think of me sometimes. It comes up again. It's like that derpy ass gumball face. I fucking love gumball. This is me with a French beret and a clown, because if you don't know, I fucking love clowns, but not scary ones, not it. But like cute, like pastel clowns. My favorite thing, there's like the Sanrio characters, the Rilakumas. My favorite shit was Sanx's Sentimental Circus. That's my favorite fucking shit. And it's just pastel circus vibe. So it's been like 10 minutes since I turned off the camera, but I started drawing it. This is what I got so far. I don't think you could see any of it. Put it down here. Can you see it? I don't know. So my Apple Pen died on me, so I gotta look at this. This is such a dumb design. It's like a popsicle stick. Like, this could break at any second, and I know that shit was on purpose, and it fell. Okay. But I know that there's like that extender connector thing. I lost that almost right away. That's my fault. So in this environment where I'm living now with my family and all that, I feel like there is a lot of unspoken rules and expectations. And some of them I put on myself. Some of them I feel like they have been vocal about, but they're very nice about it. But in my head, it always gets louder and meaner the longer it persists in there. I don't know how to explain it, but like, they don't like me being out late, and I'm like, I'm 30 something, I should be able to just be out whenever. But then it's like, oh, but it is their household, and they just want to feel safe, and they have a kid, which is my baby sister, my baby half sister, and she'd be like, oh, how come she can go out and I have to be in bed by 10? It's not fair, blah blah. And they're just like, can you just be a good example and stuff? And I'm like, yeah, okay. But then now I can't go to like open mic nights because they start at like 8, which means I ain't going for like 20 minutes. I'm gonna go and fucking drink and party and meet people and, I don't know, drive around, cruise around, and be able to sing my songs in my car really loud, or practice, or write. Because once I get home, it don't even matter if I'm all the way downstairs, I still feel loud as fuck. I'm like literally trying to record videos and I'm whispering, and now they have to be ASMR videos. So it's not bad. Okay, I think I'm focusing on what I don't have instead of the gratitude of all the things I have. I gotta go back to gratitude. But I also have to be real with myself, right? I have to be honest about what's keeping me, what's making me feel like I'm frozen. And it's identity, it's the mask, it's the feeling like I'm taking up too much space, no matter how little I'm doing. I could be trapped in my bedroom, I'll trap myself in there, and I'll still feel like I'm taking up too much space, I'm too loud, even though nobody can even hear me in there. But anywho, I've lost track of what I was talking about before. People rolled through and I got nervous. But they're still here, and I should try to be okay. Taking up space is what I'm talking about. So this environment right now that I have going on, I'm really grateful for it. I say that all the time. I'm grateful. I appreciate that I have a place to live, but I can't lie to myself that I'm not comfortable being myself there, and that is draining the fuck out of me. Even though I don't blame anybody for it, it's no one's fault. It's just how energies work and how characters are. Like, expectations, especially with family. It's really tricky with family. But right now, I'm just like, damn, I kind of want to be on my own really bad. But shit is hard. It's all damn near impossible. It feels like. I know I shouldn't speak shit into existence or whatever. Like I gotta be like I'm abundant and whatever. But to really logically think about it, to think about it and try to be real with myself. In my heart and my soul, it does feel like it's scary as all hell to go out on your own, to go out on my own again. Because before I had friends, I had my ex, and we supported each other a lot. And we moved out like 4 different places. Like we had an apartment, we had a house, and we had other friends, and it was a fun time. But I never felt worried. All I had to do was, I have the money, here's the rent, and things are cool. And now I'm like, I actually do want to be all completely on my own to see how I would live, what my schedule would look like, how my space would look like, how my routines and stuff, like will I finally be able to feel okay to just meditate and journal and go on a walk without like this weird stress of I don't deserve to do this, and hello and I'm not like doing enough to earn these moments, you know. But I already know in my heart that those are the self-care things that I need to kind of regulate myself and be balanced and feel okay. But here I feel like every time I do those things, there's always that voice of like, no, you should be focusing on money. You should be focusing on taking the burdens off of the people who are helping you right now. And I'm like, the guilt of that is really straining. I actually usually am very hyper independent, but the last like 3 years, I feel like all I've been doing is leaning on people, and they keep like making it too easy for me to lean on them, to the point where I'm like, I feel trapped now. I feel trapped with all this guilt and like shame and like I'm indebted. That's like the whole voice in my head. It's like, you're indebted. Like you have to serve them. And I'm like, I don't want to serve people out of like obligation. I want to serve them out of pure love and like care. And I feel like 50% is that. I do feel like I really want to take burdens off of you. I can see that it is hard to raise a kid and also go to work for almost all the time, and I want to release these burdens from you. I want to try to clean the house so you don't have to worry about it. I want that. But then at the same time, I'm like, oh no, now I'm not living for myself again. and I strip away so much time to even just like get balanced, to go on a walk, to journal, to meditate, to work on videos, because I gotta go like almost be a mom a little bit. But I also want that too. There's a part of me who's like, I'm grateful because I get to go experience my little sister's like childhood, and I should be more present about it. But then there's like the resentment too of like, man, because I gotta like take care of you, and you beg so much for my time, and it's like this codependent energy that I'm like, I was trying to escape this, like, give me my time. I can't even go to the bathroom sometimes without her just like, what are you doing in there? Are you pooping? How long is it gonna take? And I'm like, bitch, give me my time. and then there's other times where it's beautiful and it's so cute, and she's like, I have all these cute memory videos, and that's also taking up space, and I have to be like, which one do I delete? What memories do I erase? It's like that Mushishi episode where that girl has that Mushishi who eats her fucking memories. That shit was creepy. Anywho, I digress. I forgot what I was talking about. How did I get to memories? Anywho, yeah, so there's a lot of like things pulling and pushing and conflicting. There's a lot of conflicting feelings for so many things within my life. But I know that I don't know. I don't know how to live for myself. It's too scary for me I feel like, what would I do? What would I do if I were to live for myself? I would be making a music video right now. I would call up my friends who I haven't talked to in forever because I've been hermiting a lot lately, and I have to go to work soon. I'm going to work soon. I'm working at a haunted house. And that's also a thing that I felt really guilty about, because the times of the haunted house does not coincide very well with watching my baby sister. And then but I've always wanted to work at a haunted house, and then now that I think about it, I'm like, bro, you have mad social anxiety. This will either really pull me out of my comfort zone, and hopefully I can conquer it and be my goofy self, because that's the thing. I don't want to go to that company job because I was there for like 8 fucking years, and I turned into Halloween Town, where the trash man that trash man turned into that gray guy, and he just wants to organize socks all day. That's how I felt like I turned into. And it took me a real long time to get back to my happy, colorful, rainbow clown, alien, vibrant self again. And I'm only 20% in there. I want to get to this isn't even my final form. I keep seeing butterflies, sorry. Yeah, this isn't even my final form. And I know I shouldn't rush to get to my final form. Yes, I should be savoring the journey. I get it. Okay. Anywho, this should be charged enough. So let's keep drawing. What do I want to do? I feel like I would like to work on my 2-part album. I wanted to work on a 2-part album for 3 years. What have I done? I've recorded like 12 songs. Maybe, and they sound really good. I like damn near all of them. There's a couple who are like, but that's fine. Dizzy Daisy Diary. Okay, how do you spell diary? Is it IES? DIARIES? I feel like a dum-dum. I'm gonna work on this later. What's the gist? I'm a highly ambitious person. Highly ambitious. There's like 300 projects just screaming at me in the back of my head, like, hey, do me, not do me. And then I'm like, okay, yeah, let's try to categorize this. I have a lot of spooky time projects that I want to do, and talk about my favorite movies and video games that we should play and watch while making projects on it. Yeah, that sounds great. Each fucking project's gonna take like at least a week, so I can only do like 4 for this year. And then yeah, it's just like stupid bullshit like that. Instead of just how about you I had this thing. I said, it's called you choose it and you do's it. Just choose and do's, okay? Just choose and do's. And then I told myself, you're gonna just focus on the one step. What's the next step? And I did. I picked a really cool one, and then I just stopped. I keep picking shit up, and then I stopped right before it's even finished, and I don't know. And then like it'll be like 8 months later, and I'm like, oh, this thing was cool. Why didn't I finish that? Anywho, I have a lot of those, and I think it's stacking up to the point where it's like almost stacks of failures, as my mind would call it. Instead of work in progress, they're failures to me, because I'm like, I'm never gonna finish it. And it's such a bad mindset, I know. But I also wanted to do a video. It's called Turning Your Failures into Partial Successes. And that's just the series. It's just me just grabbing all those things and finishing. Let's just do that. But then the spooky time things, this Dizzy Daisy Diary series, my music, this 2-part album. I want to do a show one day. It's very small, local, and I want to invite a couple other artists, girl artists that I like, to be a part of it. And I'm like, that's daunting. But then I'll find my peoples. I'll find my alien clowns. I want everyone to cosplay as alien clowns and go to my show. And then they can come up on stage, like my favorite ones can come up on stage and be my backup dancers for me. Just wilding out, okay? That's what I want. That could happen. Like, if I have a show in Chicago and it's just a flyer of me as a fucking cute little alien clown, they'd be like, what the fuck is this? Let's go see. It's only $10 to check it out. I don't know. And I'll sell antennas and third eyes. And then, so even if you don't show up in costume, you can still be a little alien clown with me. But expression, I just want it'll be like all these shadow artists who don't really get to express themselves, but they come to my concert and I'm like, you be your highest form, whether it's a celestial goddess or like a fucking fairy, a mermaid. Come as your funnest childlike wonderment version of yourself and come to my concert. That's what I want. But yeah, I don't know how to get to all these things. I don't know the path, and that's okay. I just gotta take the step, right? To be honest, this just feels like journaling. So I kind of like this. I'm like clearing out my head a little bit. But I get to show myself a little bit too, just in case there's anybody else out there who are feeling similar sorts of ways about things. I might go walk to the shade. Oh, I look cute as fuck right now. Look at this little ghosty bag. It's full of my art stuff. And then I got like a cute dress that my stepmom gave me. And look at this place. It's just nice. I'm going there. Anywho, I'll meet you over there. I'm glad that was the grass. I looked back on the video and I realized that I said I was talking about clowns and pastel circus vibes, and I forgot there is a bunch of stuff I wanted to say about that. First of all, I found a Instagram channel of some dude who's just a clown. That's just him. He's just a mime-looking black and white clown in New York City, and he's getting famous off of that. Just being a clown, and I guess all these girls are thirsty for him too, but it's just so cute because he'll like show a whole like fun like clown meetup days where there's just a bunch of people in their clown personas and they're all juggling together and just being cute, and I was like, oh, there are places for me. I want to be here. But there's that. But I also remembered, I kind of do wonder why I love the clown and circus aesthetic so much. But I remember when I was little, my big bro and my big sis, they would always talk about, I remember this too. I don't remember almost damn near anything about my childhood. It's really hard to unlock anything there. But I remember that there was a time I went to the circus. And I don't remember how old I was. If I were to guess, it was probably when I was like 5 or 6. And it was like the most thrilling thing I've ever seen. So they bought the live taping of the show, like on the VHS. And I remember anytime I would cry, like fall down the stairs and be bawling and crying, and they're like, oh, don't cry, we'll put on circus. I'm like, okay. And then I'll just sit there like, just stare like, and then I'll be like in awe every time. Everything that happens, it's almost like it's real to me. Like, oh my god, the motorcycle people are going through this, death circle sphere again, and I'm like, are they gonna make it this time? I don't know. I'm like always in suspense for them, and I'm like, whew, they survived again. That's great. But yeah, I was hyped into that circus video. It was like my comfort video, I guess. So I'm like, okay, that makes sense. Anywho, I just want to share stupid shit. Alright, we're back in the car. I ran out of time. I barely finished anything. But I changed the fuck out of my feelings, optimism. I don't feel, I just feel a lot more relaxed. So we didn't get too much done, which is okay, but because I feel like I just needed to talk out loud again. I don't really get to talk out loud. It's all in my head, and then when I start to talk out loud, it sounds really fucking weird and awkward. But I feel like I got a lot cleared off my mind. I just felt like expressing myself made me feel like a little bit lighter. And before I came out here, I was in the house, you know, doing that whole thing where I'm like taking my sweet ass time so I run out of time, so I don't have enough to give to myself, because it's all about like anxiety in that house where I'm just like maybe I should just go Uber so I'm like making money or something instead of just like doing art in the park. I shouldn't just do art in the park. I don't know. And I was just like, and now I'm just like, oh, I feel so much better. Like I'm back to myself. I'm right with my direction again, even just a little bit. I know it don't really last that long, but just like that reminder of like, hey, this is what your life is about, not your life. You're like what you want out of life. That's what this is about. Like, remember. And I'm like, okay, I'll try to remember. And I do. I feel it. I feel like the priority's still like askewed. I'm still like unsure of how to balance all that, what I want to do, what I think I should do, blah blah blah. But every time I'm out and about, I'm getting there. I'm getting closer to the answer. You get close to the answer and then you like slip away from it, and then it just like not a linear. It's not linear. Feeling's not linear. You're gonna doubt yourself and then believe in yourself again over and over again. But it's like the 2 steps one. It's the song I wrote. Sorry. Anywho, we're at the bus stop now.